reluctant dragon.
And Mr. Toad Show.
He's the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Yes, a very mild-mannered dragon who's reluctant to be mean. Though he may be big, he's the silent type. See him tiptoeing up. He's reluctant to be a violent type. You can even try him out.
Oh, delicious. Coconut custard. Temper. That should be a no-no.
He's the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Yes, a very mild-mannered dragon who's reluctant to be mean.
I love you, dragon.
A daisy.
I tell you, Sir Malcolm, there'll be hundreds of them. Kings from all over the world are coming to Willow March just to get a look at that stupid dragon. And you can bet your breastplate that sooner or later, old Hot Breath will spot a daisy and, bluey, we'll have a bunch of toasted kings and a world war on our hands.
We'll just have to take every precaution.
Eureka! I've got it! I read in the Royal Variety that Merlin Jr., the son of Merlin the Magician, is appearing at ye old vaudeville theater.
I know. The reviews were terrible. But what's that got to do with...
Don't you see? Maybe we can remove the curse that his father placed on Tobias. Summon him immediately.
You sent for me, my king? Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, yes, there's something you can do for me, all right. But unfortunately, you dragons live for thousands of years.
That was unkind, your majesty.
Oh, who cares? Now be quiet. Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Now, here's the story.
Won't say a word.
Good. Now, where were we?
I'll be quiet as a mouse.
Fine. As I was saying, this mouse here...
That's dragon, sire.
Will you shut up?
Who, me? Oh, of course.
Now then, your father put a curse on this refugee from a fairy tale so that every time he sees a daisy, bluey, the furnace hits the fan and everything in sight goes up in smoke.
You mean he just looks at a daisy and...
Bluey!
Just a little daisy, like this?
Don't!
A daisy!
Wowee, you gotta hand it to the old man. He sure had a way with a curse. I laid one of them on my landlord once, but all he got was heartburn. Let's see now. Dizziness, dropsy, dopiness, dishpan hands. Ah, here it is, daisyitis.
Good, good! I'll give you a bag of gold if you can cure him by tomorrow morning.
For that kind of loot, I throw in a 5-year guarantee and a free tune-up. Eye of newt, belly of frog, fat man's boot, and a bump on a log.
How long will it take to cook all that stuff?
Yeah, no time at all. It's instant. Just add water from a polluted stream.
A polluted stream?
It kills the taste.
Thank the stars we got plenty of that around.
All done. Here, Tobias. Take a healthy slug. Good for what ails you. Now, follow my instructions exactly. Up on your tippy-toe, down on the floor, bounce on your head and shut the door. Swing your arms above your head, bite your toes and then drop dead. Hang your head between your knees, stub your toe, then you sneeze. Bite your tongue and twist your neck, close your eyes and hit the deck. There you go, King, old pal. He's cured.
Just a minute. I want to check. Here, Tobias. Look at this.
Oh, a daisy. For me. Thank you. Becoming, isn't it?
He's cured! He's really cured! Whoopee!
I can't believe it. cured after all these years.
Here you are, Merlin. 1 bag of gold. And if you're ever around this way again... What was that? What is this, you crook? You said he was cured!
Now, don't get yourself all excited, pal. It's a common side effect of the cure. And now he's allergic to green stuff. You know, leaves, bushes, grass, all that. Easiest thing in the world to fix. Wiggle your tail, bang your head on the floor, smash the window, and walk out the door.
What's happening?
See for yourself, pal.
He's cured completely! Oh, happy day! What a celebration we're going to have tomorrow! And the best part of it is, no balooey! Yahoo!
Well, I'll be a son of an emperor. It is a real dragon.
Of course it's a dragon! Hey, Tobias! Come on up here and say hello to the fellas!
Yes, sir, sire.
Hooray for the Royal Majesty! Hooray, King! Hooray!
Welcome to Willowmart, Your Majesty. Welcome to Willowmart, Your Majesty. Welcome to Willowmart, Your Majesty.
Wait a minute! What's going on here? Tobias, you're cured! Remember that! That's an order! What is this, you fake? You told me he was cured! I want my money back!
Look, pal, don't bug me, will ya? You wanted him cured of the daisyitis, so I did. Then he blew up at all the greenery, so I cured him of that. Now what's it gonna be? Daisies or greens? He's gotta blow up at something, or you got no show.
You know something? He's right!
Driving down the road, could it be Mr. Toad? Who's that flying overhead? Could it be Mr. Toad? Who's that at the finish line? He's a friend of yours and mine, a happy, carefree, gadabout guy. Here he is, Mr. Toad.
I love him.
Carefree gadabout guy. There he goes, Mr. Toad.
Come lively, men! We've got us a lot of building to do.
Hold on there, Toad. What are you up to now?
The lads here and I are about to build a guest house on the edge of the estate.
What?
And before you say a word about finances, old boy, I cut the lumber from the old timberland, borrowed the tools from here and there, the field mice are me workmen, and I am architect and foreman. I get to blow the whistle.
Still, we can't let you do it, man.
You can't? Oh, drat, why not?
'Cause every time you and them young'uns get together on one of your addle-pated schemes, there's trouble. That's why not.
Then, why don't you chaps come along and supervise?
I say, that's a smashing good idea. I built many a tree house in my younger days. Of course, they always kept falling out of the tree, but then every bit of experience helps.
I'm a whiz-bang with hammer and ear myself.
All right, Toad. We'll be your supervisors.
Jolly good show. But remember, I still get to blow the whistle.
Lower that beam!
Plumb that sash!
Serve that mail!
Hoop that bar!
Lift that veil!
Here now, what are you two up to?
We're carrying this over there, sir.
Carrying what over there?
This pane of glass. sir.
What pane of glass? Oh, that pane of glass. Step lively, little chaps.
You with the hammer. Put some elbow grease in it.
You there! Have a care with that beam!
I could have sworn somebody said something to me.
Would you mind setting that beam straight? It's as crooked as a... Never mind. I'll do it myself.
Look out, Nilo!
Fine job, laddies, fine job. By Jove, somebody's made me a hitching post statue. Jolly!
That's it, chappies. Nice and even, but I dare say you can move faster than that, can't you?
Something doesn't look quite right here. Let us see now.
Well done, lads. A magnificent house. And that statue sets it off just right. Blimey if it doesn't look like me chum water rat.
And who do you think it is, you blithering nincompoop?
What on earth are you doing in there?
Never mind that. Just get me out of here.
How can I possibly do that without ruining the statue?
Devil take the statue. Just chip this cement off of me. Not with the sledgehammer.
The only way, old man. Besides, it'll feel so good when I stop. Excellent construction. Floor solid as Gibraltar.
I say, Toad, old man, would you mind not doing that? I've got a ghastly headache as it is.
Golumimo! What are you doing under the floor?
I haven't the foggiest, old boy, but I'd appreciate it awfully if you'd stop chattering and get me out of here.
Seems a shame to rip up the floor. You wouldn't consider waiting till after the housewarming, would you, sport?
I'm a patient man, Toad, but I mean really.
Oh, well, fetch the crowbars, laddies.
Help! Help! Toad, get me out of here!
I say, Badger, do come down from there.
I cannot, you ninny!
What are you doing up there in the first place?
I had a sudden yen to play Kris Kringle. Now get me out of here!
As good as done, chum.
Toad! What are you? Do it! Whoa! A fine-looking house indeed.
I hate to think what it would have looked like if we had left Toad and the field mice to their own devices.
We're to be congratulated.
A job well done deserves a rest. I think I'll go to bed for several days.
A sound idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Here now, chaps, not running off now, are you?
And why not? We built your house for you, didn't we?
That you did, chums. But one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one? Me and me workers have decided to keep right on going and build us a whole bloomin' housing development. Wouldn't think of attempting it without our supervisors.
All together now. 1, 2, 3.
One thing about me chums. When there's a job of work to be done, they really hop to it.
Dig faster, Irving de Bold. You got to dig a tunnel all the way to March, and this is only a 6-minute show.
What did you say, ugly Olaf?
I said...
Hey, Jiminy, I'm bushed. Say, you don't look so good either. You been eating regular?
Doomhead.
You sound like your old self, though. I bet you're all sitting there wondering what the heck are those two fun-loving Viking boys up to this time. Well, get this. We're digging a subway from here to Villamarch. Then we steal the palace and bring it back to Viking land underground. They'll never catch us. Ain't that a panic?
Hey, Irving, I hit rock. Get me some dynamite.
See, we're gonna sneak up real quiet and... How's it coming, ugly Olaf?
Oh, I hurt my shovel. Okay, Irving de Bold, lay the track.
Right.
What kept you?
What do you mean, what kept me? I got as much right to a coffee break as anybody else. Hey, Olaf!
Shut up and keep pumping.
But...
I said keep pumping.
But I think I ought to tell you that...
What is it already?
We're here. I've been thinking. The palace is right above us, but how are we going to get it down here?
Simple. These 4 beams are holding it up. We just weaken them and it'll fall down.
They look kind of sturdy to me. Hey, how about that? I did it, Olaf. Olaf?
By Yiminy, Irving de Bold, we done it this time.
Yeah, we sure did, ugly Olaf.
You put this palace right back where you got it. Do you hear me? What do you think, Dopey King? We steal palaces just so we can put them back again?
Sheesh, stupid king.
Ha! Stupid king, huh? Well, I've got a few tricks up the royal sleeve. I'll fix them. Just get a load of this. Help! Help!
What's this? Sounds like something is amiss at the palace. Dear me, the palace itself is amiss.
Help!
Hark, my king calls for help. I'm coming, your majesty.
Help!
I'm coming, your majesty.
Watch where you're going, you 4-footed fathead! You wrinkled my bedroom! Now get up there and deal with those thieving Vikings!
Done, sire.
Faster, Irving. We're almost home. Oy vey, the dragon!
Tell me, dragon, what's a sweet kid like you doing in a place like this?
I've come to rescue my king and his palace.
You can't do that.
I can't? Why not?
Because I'm chief motorman in this subway railroad, and down here, my word is law.
Oh, drat.
I command you to get behind the palace and push.
Yes, sir, Chief Motorman, sir.
Well, Tobias, did you clobber them? Did you give them what for? Did you? Huh?
Well, not exactly, sire.
Why not?
Because the Chief Motorman ordered me to push the palace to Viking land.
Chief Motorman ordered? Push the palace? You? Couldn't you just spit?
You sure, Ben, put one over on him that time?
Yeah, sure. Well, we better get going. Now, what's that noise?
What noise?
La-da-dee-da-da. Hello, dragon. I just dropped by to tell you that I love you.
Did you see what I saw, Irving de Bold?
Yeah, sure, ugly Olaf.
I don't believe it.
Why not? It happens every show.
Okay, Tobias, lift the palace back into place.
Here she comes, sire.
That's it, Tobias. Keep it coming. Just a little more. That's it.
Now, to get this beam in place. There.
Good boy, Tobias. You sure did. What's that noise? Tobias, what's going on down there?
La-da-dee-da-da-da.
Tobias, quick, get out of there.
I love you, dragon.
Tobias! Tobias! Not under my palace! Tobias! I bet you think I'm going to burst into tears and throw myself kicking and screaming to the ground. Have a temper tantrum, that sort of thing. Well, let me remind you that I am a king, and a king does not lose his self-control in front of his subjects. So if you'll excuse me...
This is truly droll. One simply cannot resist a chuckle when reading of my upcoming adventures. See for yourself. Oh, I'm so sorry, sire. I was doing a figure 8, and my feet got all tangled up.
How can your feet get tangled doing a simple figure 8?
But I was doing it the hard way, sire. 2 4s.
I demand you surface this thing immediately.
Surface? The rat! I knew I'd forgotten something.
You mean you can't get us back to the surface?
Pardon the interruption, good sir, but this is London, isn't it?
Of course it's London, you booby. Sure meet some stupid dragons around here. Dragon?
He's the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Yes, a very mild-mannered dragon who's reluctant to be mean. Though he may be big, he's the silent type. See him tiptoeing about. He's reluctant to be a violent type. You can even try him out.